I'm talking to Paul. You've had a lifelong obsession with fishing. Why?
It's the unknown. You're going into a different element. You know, I once said to one of the Tay gillies, when the river was quite high, I said, it's a big river today. And he said, aye son, and you're just seeing the tap yet. So the secret is that boil that you see down there is caused by a rock up here. And the hydrodynamics beside, quite often you'll find the fish are in front of the rock because that's the quietest place. And you're going from through that surface film into a different world. A world made up of, oh goodness knows how many thousand species of fish, from tiny little stone loaches to huge warm water fish, grouper over 400 or 500 pounds. So wherever there's water, there's fish, and wherever there are fish, you'll find anglers, because it's a fascinating sport, and you never know what you're going to get.
Absolutely.
You think one day you've got it cracked, you get 5 fish, I've got that worked out, and you go the next time, same thing, never touch a fish.
No, you fished all over Scotland because you had your programme on TV at one
Yeah,
time.
that's right, we had Hooked on Scotland.
Yeah, you fished elsewhere as well, haven't you?
Yeah. We did 4 series for BBC Scotland, then we went to Scottish Television and we did 2 series for them, and they wanted us to start going abroad, so we did some filming in Iceland and Canada for Scottish Television, and then we went to Discovery Channel, and they liked the exotic, so we did like Florida for the tarpon and the bonefish, we did east coast of Canada for Atlantic salmon, we did Alaska for Pacific salmon, the 5 different species of Pacific salmon. Costa Rica we filmed in, Argentina, Chile, and down to Tierra del Fuego for the monster sea trout, which were introduced by the Brits in the 1930s as brown trout, just to let one of the estancia managers have an evening's trout fishing. And of course the Second World War came along, everybody left. These fish, the feeding in the river wasn't very great, so these brown trout have got a gene in them that, same in the west coast rivers of Scotland, if the feeding's not all that great, they can go to sea. And they feed in the sea and then come back into the river to spawn, and that's what happened down there. And my fish of my lifetime, although I've had some big fish, Goliath groupers up to 260 pounds and whatever, my fish of a lifetime was a sea trout that I caught down on the Rio Grande in Tierra del Fuego, which weighed 31.5 pounds.
Wow. Now, we're talking here this morning of UCAPA linked up with some level 2 coaching and some kids. You started off as a youngster and it's taken you all over the world. So what would be your message to youngsters who might be thinking of golf or tennis or some other sport?
No, they're all fine. They're all fine. The difficult thing about fishing is that you need somebody to take you. When you're young, you can go by bus or drive, but you really need somebody, an older person, to help you, look after you, advise you, make sure you're doing things right and that you're safe. So join a club.
Simple as that.
Join a club. This is the thing. Too many youngsters nowadays are fishing on their computers, not on the rivers or the lochs. So join a club, get out and do it live. You'll love it.
I cannot think of a better way to stop.
Thank you.